Hi, everybody, and welcome back. All right, so I got some bay leaf here. I got my onyx cat, and I'm going to show you guys actually one way that I bless my tarot deck, or I try to cleanse it. Because yesterday I had been reading on the Alberta provincial election. The Conservatives, the United Conservative Party won. So now Jason Kenney is the premier. And I forgot to I didn't even put my cards away after that spread. I felt like I just had to get out of my room. I was starting to get really anxious after reading on that. And when I came back to it today, I just got home from work not long ago. So when I came back to it, I strongly felt the need to cleanse the deck. And that might help sort of reset the energy a little bit. And, just so that the deck and I can just be in sync with each other again. Not that we weren't, but if you guys watch like Jen Lynn, and anytime that she reads on Stephen Miller or other slimy people like that, she always sages her cards after. Now I do have sage downstairs, but I'm not going to burn it up here in the kitchen because in small amounts it smells fine, but I wouldn't want the entire upstairs of my house to smell like it. Like, I don't think my boyfriend is entirely fond of the smell, and honestly, in large amounts, I'm not either. I love bay leaf though, and it does the same thing. And then I have my onyx cat, and one of her things that she does is she sort of like absorbs any negative or even just dense energy. She absorbs that and transmutes it, and in turn emits back positive energy and love and protection and light, and this will help cleanse onyx cat as well. So got my lantern, got my bay leaf, and okay, so dear God, thank you so much for my tarot deck. Thank you. Wow, this is burning up. Thank you for the gift that you have given everybody to connect with you. I'm trying not to let my smoke detector go off. God, please make the smoke detector not go off. Please bless this tarot deck so that it is surrounded with only light and love energy, that all negativity and dense energy leaves now in Jesus' name. I ask for your help, your guidance to help me to read and understand the cards. And yeah, all right. And you know what? I practice Reiki, so I'm drawing one of the power symbols, Shokure, which is place the power of the universe here. Give my deck a solid knock, and we're ready to go. All right. So I want to read on the White House staff. Not the people who've come in since Trump, not the people who have just been there since Trump started. But I am talking about the people who have been there like for a long time. And the people whose jobs aren't necessarily political, the people who clean. So like the housekeepers, the people who cook, the people who, are assistants, the people just who have just kind of the regular jobs, who help keep the place running smoothly. Really, they are the gears that keep the place, like I said, running smoothly. And I want to extend my appreciation, not that I'm American or anything, and, I would extend the same appreciation to the staff who work in the House of Parliament and then, the Alberta legislature, the people who just help the place run day to day so that the politicians and the other people in there can get done what they need to do. Now, the White House staff, what do they think of Donald Trump? How are they doing right now? And, we might even be able to ask, what do they know? Do they know anything interesting? Do they get the inside scoop on things that we don't? You'd be surprised. You go to a workplace and you talk to the coworkers. It's one thing when you're just like a customer or a tourist or whatever, it's another thing when you actually get in there and working closely with them. Anyways, I've been talking for 5 minutes, so I'm just going to start. So the staff at the White House, what will best sum them up right now? Where do they, Okay, so the world. Talks about like a successful completion of something, but I'm going to, I will just pull a couple of more cards, connect some dots, and I'll get back to you in 2 seconds. All right? They're crossing energy. Okay. 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 And I'll hold the cards up and show you too. There's got to be a more efficient way than me picking up my whole camera stand and turning it around. But anyways, what I got, what best sums them up right now, here we have the world. This talks about successful completion of something. So, and their crossing energy was this Three of Wands. And these two kind of are speaking to me. It's like the successful completion of the Trump administration, the successful completion of Trump's term. Not that by successful completion, it's like, I think a success would be that this is his first and last term. And when he's done, he's done. Because the world talks about finish. Wrapping things up, kind of. And the crossing energy, this Three of Wands, it is talking about waiting for the ships to come in. So this, in other readings of mine, this has come up talking about waiting for things to get better. The staff there, I think they're really focused on like the end of Trump's regime, and they are waiting for things to get better. But the reason that waiting for things to get better is their challenge is because right now it doesn't feel like there's any progress being made. It doesn't feel like anything is getting better. And in the beginning, when Trump first came in, the beginning is represented by, here we have a tough transition. And it's probably a bit of an adjustment when a new president starts, and it's an adjustment for everybody. It's an adjustment for the president and their family, and it's an adjustment for the staff who are getting to know this first family and stuff like that. And let's just say Donald Trump moving into your workplace and thinking he owns the place and thinking he can do whatever he wants, that would be really hard for the other staff to get used to. And this is showing me they had a hard time getting used to him being there. And next I'm going to look at what is on their minds. What do they think about a lot? And that was here at the right above the world and the crossing energy. And here we have heartbreak. So miserable. The word I just got was miserable. Some of them are just either have quit, or the ones who haven't quit are really struggling to just get through the end of the year, make it to 2020, and hopefully somebody else will be in. They are so unhappy, and that is just, it's like they come to work, and the impression I get, I'm seeing kind of in my mind's eye, coming in, but it's like they're unable to leave their stuff at the door. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for them to sort of leave their emotional, what is the best way to put this? But leaving their emotional stuff at the door and being able to just focus on their jobs. And it's hard. It's hard. Trump is making it very hard for them. what do they think of Donald Trump? Because what's on their minds when they're at work is they're unhappy. So what do they think of Trump himself? Woo! Okay, one flew out. Here, I'll try and... I know you guys can hear me shuffling, but it just feels better for me when I know that you can see me shuffling. Anyways, I had the 6 of Wands come flying out, but Spirit is asking me to pick up one more. Well, this one, to me, it doesn't matter if it's upside down or right side up. It means the same thing. What do they think of Donald Trump? Well, the 6 of Wands refers to a celebrated person. This is often my celebrity card. And it's like Trump expects them to treat him like he is a celebrity. He expects them to revere him. But there's the sneakiness, the underhandedness, the criminal activity, the deceit. And this card kind of also represents somebody who's untrustworthy and somebody who just takes and takes and takes from you. And that's what they think of him. It's like, maybe this is even like he's full of himself. It's like he, I guess he was technically a celebrity before he became the president. So it's like, well, now we have this, celebrity in the White House, but, and he thinks he's a celebrity and he wants to be treated with this like support and yay, yay, yay. But they kind of think he's a slime. It doesn't matter if he's famous, he's a slime. And that's really interesting. Well, it's just interesting to me. It just confirms that a lot of the White House staff, they don't want him there either. And I don't blame them. I feel bad for them that he has had to be there and they've had to deal with him for the last couple of years. It's ridiculous. But now, ooh, you know what? I'm going to show you guys. I have, so far, them, the staff, the crossing energy, what's on their mind in the past when he started, what do they think of him? And here, in this position here is the near future. So in the near future, there is an ending, a defeat. This is the card of things cannot get any worse. So, does this mean, this could mean that in the near future, it's A, Trump is leaving, or B, a lot more of the staff are leaving. And I'm going to just pull a couple of cards and see. Ha, ha, no pun intended. Ha, oh, I'm funny. Okay, so who is that 10 of Swords referring to? Because it's the end for somebody. It's somebody's worst moment in the near future. Okay, workers. So, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I think a lot more of the workers are going to be going. I wonder if this Queen of Pentacles is like, has to do with Melania. Ooh, what if Melania tries leaving him too? Actually, honestly, yeah, maybe like not leaving him, but so the workers are going to be, there are White House staff who are going to be quitting yet. Either quitting or fired. This is suggesting that in the near future, there could be some kind of an end for Melania as well. And I asked if it was Melania and the Lovers came up, and that just shows me like, yeah, because, they're husband and wife, right? Well, okay. Does that mean Melania is going to try leaving? Because I've read in the past that she really does want to GTFO. She wants to get out of there. Not necessarily, but she feels very tired and very, very embattled being there. Like, she feels worn out. But in the near future, it's like she might consider leaving. And at the same time, a whole bunch of the staff might be leaving as well. So that's just what that is telling me. Now, maybe one last question. Is there anything interesting, Spirit, that we can know? Anything interesting that we can know that the White House staff knows? And they maybe weren't directly told it, but, you know, they're not dumb. I mean, at any given workplace, word of mouth can go around, things can get passed through the grapevine, and it doesn't always take long for the workers to find out what's going on in the office, or like, you know, what's going on with the boss or whatever. So, is there anything that they know that we can know? Anything juicy? Ooh, Queen of Swords. That's a woman of some kind. Page of Swords. You know what this could be? I betcha they know if Trump was given an offer to resign. Now, the Queen of Swords, I don't know exactly who that could be, but it was somebody who delivered some disappointing news and delivered to Trump an offer that he didn't really want. Oh, and on the bottom, there's that's the card of like a proposal or an engagement or like a proposal, not as in a will you marry me, not in this context, but a proposal as in here's something to consider. Here's what we propose to you. You leave, or you know, whatever they said. The staff know about that. They know about that. Okay, and Holy Spirit, one more last thing. Is there anything we need to think about? Is there anything in particular maybe we should be praying for, you know, over the White House staff and the people who are stuck right in basically ground zero of Hurricane Trump? Anything in particular that we should know or that we should pray for or meditate for or you know? Okay, the Emperor. Hang on, there's got to be more to it. Okay, feeling trapped. Okay, so it seems like a lot of the people who work in the White House feel kind of trapped and are feeling not necessarily isolated, but this is speaking to me like almost an element of depression, really, regarding Trump. They feel trapped, and you know how what was on their minds all the time was this misery? I think what we need to be praying for regarding these people who work there is that we should be asking for peace, that God will bring them peace, will bring them some hope, will bring them some joy, and that they will be able to find the tiny joys here and there throughout their day. And that they will be able to get through this tough time. It's a tough transition. And I suppose we just need to be, you know, praying for their well-being, praying for their mental health and their sanity. All right. And you know what? I'm done. All right. Thank you.